It's time to record fantasy news, the show that never makes me mad. How unbelievably stupid do you have to be to believe that? And how stupid does everyone around you have to be to where it actually passes and becomes a rule? I didn't think this was real. I thought an Onion article got posted in my Fantasy News Discord server. I had to verify this repeatedly. It's real. A Roman Catholic school in Tennessee has banned Harry Potter because they believe it has real curses and spells, and kids might accidentally summon demons or something. J.K. Rowling made up words, like she didn't pull from real religious texts. Like Wingardium Leviosa is it's just bullshit. Like it's just nothing. And that's all she made. She just put random crap together, and those are her spells and curses. None of it comes from any actual Catholic or any religious stuff, except for some minor influences in terms of lore. So that's out the window, even to their own religious texts. On top of that, it's been read and read out loud by millions of people. Parents reading their kids, just people reading to each other, the audiobooks. So if it was gonna happen, you think it would've by now. It's not new, man. As an American, this is severely embarrassing to me. As someone who lived in Nashville, Tennessee, I'm embarrassed because I know I've met people dumb enough to actually believe this too. The actual quote is, "There's a real risk of conjuring evil spirits. By reading Expelliarmus, we're gonna bring about Damien." Let's just try and I'm gonna try and put myself in his head. I can't physically do it. I can't even begin to be that guy at all. Like, what? How? No! Okay. To look at a series of YA kids books that have been beloved by millions, if not tens or hundreds of millions of people, and read, made into movies, and say, no, we're at a serious threat level right now, or one of our students could read it and accidentally conjure some evil spirits. Like, you can't be a functioning adult. I don't mean to be insulting people, but I mean, even my Christian friends agree with me. I talked to Christians about this, and they think it's embarrassing. I even, don't think this person's a good Catholic. I respect Catholics. I like religion in general. I find it interesting. As someone who's not particularly religious, I can at least respect some aspects of religion, and I'm certainly not a jerk who's trying to, take a religion away from anybody. But the Catholic Church itself has backed away from things like exorcisms and the belief in evil spirits coming and possessing people. They have backpedaled away from that quite a bit in recent years. It's been interesting to watch from the outside, and I've actually kind of kept up with that because I think it's neat to see an organization grow and change. But this guy's just doubled down. Just 100% no. We need to refracto that out of here. Or no, he wouldn't say that because that scares him. And this might seem stupid for me to be this upset about or ranty about, but what bothers me here, and this is what actually kind of really sucks, it stops being a little bit funny here, is there's kids who love Harry Potter. I did when I was a kid. I thought it was the greatest thing. I was so into it. My dad read it to me. It's one of my most cherished childhood memories, is sitting in his office and having him read Harry Potter to me when I was 5 or 4, something around that age. He started reading them to me. It was wonderful. And now kids are going to be deprived from that. I mean, if they're taking away Harry Potter, they're probably taking away other texts as well. This one just makes headlines because it's snazzy, and Harry Potter gets headlines all the time, still to this day. And they're just depriving kids of a magical, whimsical story that could really, really enjoy and could bring people together, give things people to talk about, because this person's an idiot. And that is why certain kinds of stupidity bother me a lot because they can really affect other people's lives. And I know, like, Harry Potter's been a gateway for countless millions of children and adults to get into fantasy as a wider whole. Pick up Lord of the Rings, pick up A Song of Ice and Fire when they get a bit older, pick up anything from the Percy Jackson series to the Shannara Chronicles. Like, it's a wonderful gateway. It's been one of the best bridges for the genre ever. No doubt. It's one of the best-selling book series of all time, so just duh. And now, hundreds of kids who go to this school are just not going to have that opportunity at their school, which a school should always be a place where you can find a book to learn and experience. Like, that's a school's purpose, is to have, I don't know. A place of education should not be limited by one person's superstition. Maybe I'm a for thinking that, but I doubt it. I don't think that's that crazy. I don't think I've said anything that controversial here. I'm sure a lot of religious people are with me on this, where this person is making everyone look bad, and I'm a bit upset. This is actually something that really kind of bothers me a little bit. I don't like this. This is actually kind of pisses me off, because I just think back to when my dad would read me the first couple Harry Potter books and how much we bonded over that, and maybe that's why I'm having such a strong reaction. But to me, I would never want to deprive a kid from a story written for them that does an excellent job of captivating kids, making them want to be creative, making them want to, read more, and telling them no. And I don't know what kind of person would want to be that guy. So, I don't know. This is a bummer video. It started kind of funny, but the more I think about it, the more I'm just kind of like, this sucks. This actually sucks. It's not a huge deal, but it's certainly going to impact some people's lives. I mean, little decisions and little things like picking up a book that you end up loving as a kid can have a massive impact on who you turn out to be. I would be a very different person if I didn't randomly pick up The Eye of the World. This channel wouldn't exist. So, yeah, it's not the biggest deal, but it's certainly on someone's life level a big deal. It'll change whether or not someone gets into fantasy, honestly. What if the library that I got The Eye of the World at had decided that fantasy was evil and they weren't going to have it? So I would have never picked it up. I would have never become the fantasy nerd I am, and this channel wouldn't exist. So, you to that guy.